Hey everyone, Zach Shapiro here from LEGO Sportsnet. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today we're doing the 2020-2021 LHL Draft Lottery. Now, that first paragraph of text on the left is actually inaccurate. That's normal for say a year where we have the same amount of teams from last year. This time it's different. So this year, the two worst teams up on the top, Colorado, formerly San Francisco, and California, formerly Oakland, are up at the top with the highest probabilities to win the draft lottery. Chicago, Long Island, South Texas, and Victoria, the four expansion teams, have also been given probabilities. I just listed them alphabetically because it was easy. Should have randomized it now that I think about it. And also, those four bottom teams down on the bottom, you can see on the left, they have a 2% probability of winning the lottery. And second and third round orders remain the same as that pre-draft order. Speaking of probabilities, here they are. Colorado up at the top with a 20% probability of winning. California's next at 18%. And then you got Chicago at 16%, Long Island at 14%, South Texas at 12%, Victoria at 10%, and then you have the playoff teams from last year, Saskatoon, Kansas City, Atlanta, and New Orleans at 2%. So they have not a good probability, but they do still have some chance of getting a top 4 pick. And one slot has been designated as a redraw. There's a 2% probability of that. Now, the reason why we do that is so we can have an even 50 slots for our lottery. And those top 6 teams are still battling for that top 4. So it's a little bit complicated this year, but it's actually pretty simple once you really get the gist of it. Anyways, is Colorado finally going to break through in a lottery? Because in the NHL draft lottery, 2 out of the last 3 years, Colorado had the best chance for the top pick, didn't get it. Will it happen this time? Let's find out. Starting at number 10. The number 10 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to New Orleans Storm Surge. Defending LHL champions beat the Thrashers in 5 games. 2 of those went to overtime. New Orleans won both. Peter Laviolette and Martin St. Louis, keeping most of their core players going into this upcoming season. The number 9 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Atlanta Thrashers. The Thrashers, the other finalists, making it through Saskatoon in 2 games with a clean sweep, then losing to the Storm Surge in 5. They were all right last year, not the greatest, just like New Orleans. The number 8 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Kansas City Thunder. The Thunder, 10-4 in first place, getting swept by the 4-seed Storm Surge. It was arguably the best regular season in Thunder history. And so Gerard Gallant looks to get the team back to the top. Still no change through 3. The number 7 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Saskatoon Blizzard. The other high seed that got swept in the first round. This one was by the Atlanta Thrashers. Saskatoon held first place throughout the entirety of last season before Kansas City caught them right at the end, and they got swept in the first round. No change through 4. The number 6 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Victoria Millionaires. Still no change. Victoria becoming the next team. They'll probably be rivaling I muffled up my words. They'll be rivaling the Vancouver Canucks in ticket sales, and maybe the Victoria Royals too, of the Western Hockey League. We'll see how they do it in their first season, led by Dan Price. The number 5 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to South Texas Rebels. Hockey returning to San Antonio. South Texas coming in to replace the San Antonio Rampage at AT&T Center. And we'll see if Drew Bannister can lead his team to the top. So, no change through the first 6 picks. It's been pretty boring. And those top 4 teams have the best probability of winning this draft lottery. When we come back, we reveal our top 4. it is about time we reveal our top 4 picks in this year's draft. We'll see how it goes. No change to the first 6. We'll see if it jumbles around a little bit with our top 4. Here we go. The number 4 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Colorado Cougars. And it's deja vu again for the state of Colorado. The Cougars dropped to number 4, just like the Avalanche did however many times in the NHL draft lottery, which leaves California, Chicago, and Long Island for the top 3. Number 3 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to Long Island Cyclones. Another team out of the New York area, Long Island, led by Barry Trotz, former Islanders head coach, will see all their home games at Nassau Coliseum, and they have a number 3 pick in their first season in the league, leaving California and Chicago for the top. Who will win the number 1 pick? We go to Zach Shapiro. The number 1 overall selection in the 2020 LHL draft belongs to the California Eagles, which means the Chicago Express will select second. So there you go. California missed the playoffs last year as the Oakland Olons at 7-7, losing to the Thunder in their last game, which knocked them out and basically put the Storm Surge in. Express looking to get things done in their first season out in Hoffman Estates, led by Joel Quenneville. We'll see how things go, but this is your 2020 first round draft order. You got Eagles, Express, Cyclones, Cougars, Rebels, Millionaires, Blizzard, Thunder, Thrashers, Storm Surge. Not much change. Only one shift by the Eagles, going up from 2 to 1. Express going up from 3 to 2. Cyclones from 4 to 3, and Cougars from 1 down to 4. So, not a very great draft lottery. It was very boring. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next event, the expansion draft for the Express, Cyclones, Rebels, and Millionaires.